from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
Here's Brooks. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Shot seems to be a little awry today, just off a fraction. They've got to have him.
The largest margin of the game. Johnson launches a three. That's good. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
The worst in the West. Sacramento's the only team with a worse record. So, tough year for the Blazers overall.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job.
Pass to Hickson. Cousins is there. Hickson kicks to Johnson. That's good. Sideline reporter Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, gentlemen, the Blazers' LaMarcus Aldridge made his first All-Star team last season after being a strong candidate for years prior to that. When asked where he thinks he ranks among big men in the league, he said, "I don't read rankings, but I think as time goes by, people will see that I'm getting better every year. I'm
bottom 2 by some margin."
Yeah, and it's strange in that the Kings have some size inside, but they don't play very big, Kevin. And that's a mindset and an attitude.
Here's Babbitt. Here's Johnson. Gets the bucket. He's got 17.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making
a leaner. Outlaw's shot is off.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys,
now here's Johnson. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And that one's good by Aldridge.
To the perimeter.
Batum dishes to Johnson. Back to Batum. Howard down the dunk.
Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down.
Gives him the lead pass. Here's Hayes. The rebound by Johnson.
Well, if you're a basketball fan, you remember Keith Smart hitting the game-winning jump shot for Indiana back in the 1987 Final Four. And went on to have a long career as an assistant coach in the league and now doing a nice job as the main man.
The feed to Hickson. Rejected by Evans. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Hickson. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Another shot. And the basket by Johnson.
has led the way for the second unit. A complete effort from the entire roster.
Great, Doris, thanks. And when you look at that textbook contribution, guys, coming from one of your reserves.
Battle on the offensive glass all night.
Here's Johnson. And that one's good.
A year ago, these two teams were very evenly matched.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And good on the baskets.
And they have a huge advantage on the boards.
Well, this has been one-sided so far, both on the rebounding side and the scoreboard.
Now, here's Batum. Feeds to Robinson. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Cousins. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Knocks it loose. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Makes the alley-oop pass. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
And alley-oop always can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard using his post move to get the 2 points. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoop.
He passes to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. But he stays with it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Matthews, and finally they hit one.
Well, you're not going to get a more...
It reminds you that what sports are really all about is kind of a community spirit, pride in the community, in the team itself. And You know, whether you watch
in passion that Kings team of that era played with. They were so fun to watch.
They really were, Kevin. One of my favorite teams, the way they played. They came close to knocking off the Lakers in the Western Finals, and they really were one of my favorite teams to watch. It shows, Kevin, that you can have and sustain.
To Robinson. The leader. Shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. Great D that time from Batum.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since.
Fades away. Blocking foul. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
You know, last year, Portland looked like one of the better teams in the West early on, and then things went south, and it became more a case of what was in store for the future for the Blazers as they started to go into rebuilding mode.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. An almost entirely. Here's Thomas. They get it back. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball.
11 assists tonight. In fact, you were really moving the ball well from start to finish. How much of a factor do you think that had in the win?
And my teammates made it easy for me tonight. I just had to stay ready and feed them the ball at the right time, and they did the rest. It's nice to see our offense functioning at such a high level, you know? We just got to try to maintain this level of play as long as we can. If we can keep it up, we're going to be tough to beat, baby.